Hey guys, it's Nedra. So before I get into this video, I want to quickly explain where I have been for the past month. So for the people who aren't new to my channel and who have been watching my videos since I first started this channel, y'all already know the drill. But for the people who are new to my channel, every year in the new year, I take that first month of the new year off. And I do this because the holidays get extremely hectic for me. So I need to decompress from the chaos of the holidays, and it also gives me time to actually take time to make content and things like that. That way when I come back, I have enough content to be able to share with you guys instead of having basically nothing and having to scramble for it. Now that that's out of the way, today's video is episode 9 of Can I Nail Art It? In this episode, I attempt to do stained glass nails, which I've always wanted to do, but never knew how to actually do it and execute it. So I spent a lot of time planning out this design and how I wanted it to look. I'm not going to hold you guys up any longer, so without further ado, let's get started. So because I'm insane, I wanted these to be really long stilettos. However, I don't have really long stiletto full cover tips. So what I did instead was take one of my full cover coffin nail tips and then glued one of my really long coffin nail tips to it and then filed and shaped it so that it looked like a super long stiletto nail. I then did that with the rest of the nails and then actually took a picture and on my iPad outlined the nails. That way I could actually physically draw what I wanted them to look like, because I didn't want to just have to wing this design or try to figure it out off the top of my head. I wanted to actually have something to physically use as a reference for what I wanted. I used these pictures as a reference for what I wanted and then came up with this. So this is what I went off of when doing the design. I did have to change some of the nails a little bit just because when I got to the tip of the nail, obviously there's less room to work with, so I had to kind of improvise and change the design just slightly, but for the most part, this is what they ended up looking like. And if you're wondering why there's no color here, I did try to figure out what I wanted to do color-wise digitally, but because it's digital, I was having a hard time actually being able to envision what they would look like with those colors. So the color part I just wung, but the actual design portion I planned out, as you can see. So now that I had an actual plan, it was time to execute the design. So the first thing that I did was outline all of the nails in black. I knew that was going to be the easiest thing to do first, so that is what I did. I also go out of frame a lot, so I do apologize for that. I did try my best to stay in frame, but it's very difficult when you're working with really long nails and also trying to paint them at the same time. So I apologize if there's moments where I'm just kind of out of frame entirely. After outlining all the nails and curing them, I went ahead and started the design. I also just wanted to quickly note that there's going to be aspects of this design where 1 second there's a part of it that's not there, and then the next second there is. And the reason for that is just because some of these details were so small that it was a lot easier for me to just paint them off camera rather than trying to record me painting them. So if you notice that like there's a part of the design that's not there one clip and then it is in the next clip, that is why. You're also going to notice that my workstation gets progressively messier with each nail that I do, so just ignore that. That is the process of doing nails. It's not as clean as everybody thinks. It is actually quite messy. I finished this nail off camera just because you can see that the details were getting a lot smaller to work with, so I wanted to just get that nail finished and out of the way so that I can work on the next one. I think this is probably one of the longest videos I have ever done. What I'm using right now to do this voiceover and also speed up these clips and whatnot, it's lagging. It cannot handle the amount of clips that I have here. I have like almost 130 clips here. So this is I think one of the longest videos I have ever done, but I'm not complaining other than the fact that my thing's lagging, but it's fine. So I think I mentioned in the intro, I don't remember, that this is like one of the longest designs that I have ever worked on. And the reason I said that, or if I did say it, again, I don't remember. But the reason I say that is because I started planning this out in the beginning of November and didn't actually start doing the design and executing it until like the middle of December or something like that. Like these took a very long time for me to plan out, and the only reason they took so long was because I was trying to figure out the color, and because I couldn't figure it out, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wing the color when I get to it and just start actually painting the design. So planning these out actually took a really long time because I wanted these to look as much as stained glass as I could possibly get them to look. So before I added the color, I went ahead and I top coated these because I didn't want the color to bleed with the black, and I also wanted a smooth surface to work on when I started adding the color. Once those were top coated and cured, I went ahead and did the color. And like I said, I just winged this, so you guys are just gonna watch me play around and add color. Really quickly, for anybody who is wondering what colors I'm using here, these are Cure Sky's Jelly Tints. If you want to recreate this design but don't have these colors, you can mix top coat with your color of choice and you'll get the same effect. It might be a little bit more sheer than these are because these are very opaque, but still sheer enough that you can like see through them. But I lost my train of thought. Anyways, you can recreate this with mixing your top coat with a color. It just might be not as opaque as these. I actually want to do another like variation of these to actually wear, because these, there was no way I was gonna do 2 hands and then try to wear these, because these are extremely long, and there was no way I was gonna try and paint this design on a whole other hand. But they are very fun, and I do like them a lot, and I would like to have a shorter and more manageable, like, version of this, but obviously a different type of design. So I don't know, I might try and do this again and actually make a set out of it. So funny enough, when I was actually painting the colors on these nails, I was worried that they weren't going to look good together because I was doing like different type of color schemes and things like that. So I was worried that I was going to hate them and not like what I did. But I actually ended up liking these a lot, which I'm very happy about, because most of the time when I wing something, I don't like it. So I'm glad that this time around I actually liked what it is that I did. After finishing off the color, I went ahead and top coated the crap out of these nails. And this was the final result. So that was episode 9 of Can I Nail Art It? I know this video was extremely long, but I hope you still liked it. And if you did, consider hitting that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you guys get notified of new videos that I upload. If it even works, and if it doesn't work, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram because TikTok is currently banned in my country. So you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram where I update you guys on new videos that I upload and where I also share my work that you guys normally wouldn't see here in these videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you on the next one. Bye!